Hello, my beautiful Gemini souls, and welcome to the channel. My name is Kelsey, and today we are looking at a message for you from your guides, a message that you need to hear right now, regardless of whenever you find yourself here at this video, okay? So whenever you find yourself here, that's when these messages are meant for you, Gemini. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start off with our tarot, and then we'll pull some oracle messages after that. So Gemini, my beautiful Gemini souls, what do you need to hear right now? What do your guides want you to know for Gemini, please? Okay, so we have the Six of Shells with sentiment and joy. So I feel like Gemini, there's something here about some kind of partnership coming through here. This could be romantic. It doesn't have to be, but that is coming through here with the energy. So I feel like some of you guys here, Gemini, there is a little bit of a message here about making sure that you're not relying on somebody else for your joy, for your happiness, or like that you haven't convinced yourself that you need XYZ, whether that's a person or something else, whatever it is, something outside of yourself for happiness, for love, for joy. I feel like a lot of my Gemini souls are currently going through some sort of shift, some sort of almost like awakening or recognition of how and why they have separated themselves from their own happiness by putting it in somebody else's hands. Interesting. And it almost feels like there's this almost like nostalgic, like, oh, well, I remember when I was happy when this happened. I remember before this happened, I was happy, or something like that coming through here. And whatever it is for you that comes to your mind about that, there's a need to kind of explore that and maybe even recognize that that may be kind of where you left your happiness. I hope that makes sense for you. Let's pull some more cards here, Gemini, and go a little deeper into this message. I do feel like for some of you guys, there's somebody here, whether it be, a friend, a partner, a romantic partner, a family member, a coworker, however this comes through for you, that is helping you re-establish your personal happiness. Interesting, like somebody standing by your side while you go through some sort of awakening almost. We have the Ace of Shells, happiness and abundance, you guys. This could be new love too, or a new relationship, new connection, whether it's romantic or not. Yeah, I feel like Gemini, you guys are discovering your happiness, discovering how to find that within yourself, or being led to find that within yourself. And I know that can sound super cliche or like super cringy, super eye roll, like if it was that easy, don't you think I would have done it already? But there's something here where it's like your guides want you to know that you are in control of your happiness. You are in control of your joy, of your life, right? And I feel like Gemini, you guys are currently going through this period of taking back the reins in regards to your life. And this especially applies to you if you find yourself saying things like, well, I can do this when this happens, or, I used to be able to believe in happiness or love or whatever it is for you until this happened, or I can't do this because I have to take care of this, or even like this idea of using obligations or responsibilities as a reason why you can't be happy or why you can't do the things that your soul is calling you to do. Interesting. I hope that makes sense for you. We also have the Two of Acorns with insight and focus. Yeah, there's a lot of wisdom coming in for Gemini in regards to love and relationships, as well as happiness, personal joy. Again, for some of you guys, you definitely could have been, or maybe even still are, living life in a way where your happiness solely comes from or relies on outside forces or other people. You may have spent your whole life searching for love or searching for that person that's going to make you happy. And the thing about that is you're never going to be happy if you can't find out how to be happy with yourself. Nobody else is going to make that. And it might seem like that initially when you're in a new relationship or when you meet somebody new because it's new and it's exciting. But again, this like especially applies to you if you find that all of your relationships, romantic or not, end in kind of the same fashion, like a pattern. And your guides want you to know that this pattern is kind of this cycle's being broken. Okay, Gemini, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Traveler, adventure, potential. Some of you guys may be going on an adventure with somebody else, and you're going to have a lot of realizations, a lot of this kind of insight come in on this adventure. Interesting. There is potential here for new relationships, for new love, especially as you learn how to find that happiness and that joy within yourself. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards, Gemini. Let's see what else your guides want you to know right now for Gemini, please. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay? Be the leader you wish you had. Don't wait around for somebody else to be that. That's exactly what I've been saying this whole reading. Regardless of what it is that you've been searching for, or what it is that you've been waiting for, or what it is that you've needed in somebody else or wanted in somebody else, there's a need for you to embody that energy for yourself first, and then you will attract the right people and the right relationships that match that energy. Okay? So the people that you've been dealing with in your life that you've attracted are people that are matching your energy in one way, shape, or form. Everything around us is a mirror. Okay? Everything around us is a mirror. And then we also have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. Okay? Make love to life. There's a need to kind of fall in love with life again. Maybe you've been searching for that spark in somebody else, right? You've been waiting for somebody else to kind of reignite you, to bring you back to life, to pull you out of burnout. And nobody else can do that, Gemini. There's a need to fall in love with life, to fall in love with what you do or what you're doing, or maybe remember why you're doing something. Especially for some of you guys, if what you do maybe is more difficult to deal with emotionally, like if what you do for a job, or maybe you're a social worker, maybe you're a therapist. Maybe you do some kind of work that deals with other people's addictions or more difficult energies. I feel like you're surrounded by a lot of more difficult energies, or even kind of sadness in some way, shape, or form. And there's kind of a need to protect yourself from that, from internalizing that. Maybe you resonate with being an empath and you're absorbing that energy, and there's a need to really learn how to separate yourself from other people's energy, Gemini, okay? All right, let's go ahead and pull some more cards here. And that really goes along with like not allowing other people to determine your happiness, right? What else does Gemini need to know? Passage, standing stones. Yeah. I feel like you guys are currently at kind of a threshold. Like you can either step back into your old way of being, your old life, your old patterns, your old cycles, or you can take this rite of passage and kind of forge, right? Forge ahead, lead, don't follow, pave a new path, maybe do something different than what you thought you were going to be doing. We also have truth with the raven spirit. So ravens may come through as kind of a sign for you, or just birds in general, like almost like I'm seeing like predatory birds, like hawks. But we have truth here, like being insight, focus, truth, being honest with yourself, being honest with others. And I feel like Gemini, there's something here about like really needing to be honest with yourself about maybe how or what is creating the sadness or the discontentment within your life. There's some sort of like resistance to acknowledging or accepting the truth about maybe what you're doing or why you're doing it or how you're doing it, or even the truth about some sort of relationship or connection that you have, like resisting the truth about that. Interesting. So maybe a little bit of shadow work being called for here as well, Gemini. Let's pull one final message for my beautiful Gemini souls. Okay, we have Tulsi. You are sacred. You are sacred. There's a need to treat yourself as such. You may really externalize that energy. Like you may really think other people are more sacred than you, or deserve more than you, or deserve, you know, the utmost love and respect and honesty, and you don't give those things to yourself. Again, this kind of disconnect between your internal and external realms here. So I'm hearing with this Tulsi, like whatever love or affection or healing or worshiping even, whatever kind of energy like that you're giving to somebody else is a reflection of what you need to give to yourself as well, okay? But this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful Gemini souls. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. Comment down below. Let me know how it resonated for you. Consider subscribing if you feel called to do so. I thank you so incredibly much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.